The global automotive industry is currently experiencing a tectonic shift, and Western legacy automakers are absolutely terrified. If you walk into a Mercedes-Benz or Audi dealership today in the United States and ask for a flagship, executive-level electric sedan, you are looking at an entry price of roughly $80,000. And that is just to get your foot in the door. You are paying for the badge on the hood, the legacy of a bygone combustion era, and a massively bloated supply chain. But what if I told you that halfway across the globe, an automaker has completely shattered this pricing matrix? Welcome back to Drive and RPM. Today, we are not just doing a superficial car review. We are doing a forensic engineering teardown of the Geely Galaxy E8. This is a 5-meter-long electric vehicle that offers a superior aerodynamic drag coefficient, higher screen resolution, advanced Silicon Carbide architecture, and supercar-level acceleration compared to its European and American rivals. The catch: it starts at approximately $25,000 in the Chinese domestic market. This is not a story about cheap labor or cutting corners. This is a meticulous analysis of brutal, uncompromising vertical integration. Western media loves to dismiss affordable Chinese EVs as disposable or poorly engineered. But we are going to look past the marketing brochures and dive straight into the physics. The Geely Galaxy E8 is a rolling nightmare for the European and American automotive establishment, because it fundamentally proves that premium electric vehicles do not have to be luxury items reserved for the top 1%. In this video, we are going to strip away the sheet metal, analyze the structural engineering, the fluid dynamics, and the semiconductor architecture to show you exactly how the Galaxy E8 makes an $80,000 luxury EV look fundamentally obsolete. The most common and frankly laziest argument against affordable electric cars in Western markets is that they lack a true driving dynamics pedigree. Purist gearheads and traditional automotive journalists love to claim that these new EVs might accelerate incredibly fast in a straight line, but they completely fall apart in the corners because they use compromised, heavy palm and unrefined chassis architectures. This is precisely where the Galaxy E8 delivers its most fatal engineering blow to the competition. The E8 is not built on a modified internal combustion engine frame. It is engineered from the ground up on Geely's Sustainable Experience architecture, otherwise known as the C platform. If that acronym doesn't sound familiar, let's translate it into brands you definitely know: Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Geely is the parent company of these legendary European marques. When you look at the bare, stripped-down chassis of the Galaxy E8, you are looking at the exact same billion-dollar research and development that underpins the Volvo EX30, the high-performance Polestar 4, and the track-ready Zeekr 001. We are talking about a highly modular architecture that utilizes hot-stamped, ultra-high-strength boron steel in critical crash zones. The suspension geometry features a highly sophisticated double wishbone setup in the front and a 5-link independent rear, utilizing cast aluminum subframes to drastically reduce unsprung mass. This ensures the tires maintain perfect contact patches with the asphalt even under heavy lateral G-forces. Furthermore, the battery pack isn't just dead weight. It is integrated directly into the floor pan as a stressed structural member. This results in a near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution and a torsional rigidity of 33,000 Newton-meters per degree, which actively rivals carbon fiber supercars. Geely essentially took the premium handling characteristics and zero-compromise crash safety engineering of a $70,000 European sports sedan and scaled it down to a massive, high-volume production line. Let's shift our focus to highway efficiency, because in the North American and Australian markets, where vast distances dictate consumer buying habits, range anxiety is the ultimate hurdle. Historically, traditional automakers have solved this by brutally forcing massive, incredibly heavy 100-plus kilowatt-hour battery packs into their trucks and SUVs. It's an inefficient, brute force approach that ruins handling and increases charging times. Geely took the harder, much more sophisticated route, obsessive, forensic aerodynamic optimization. The Galaxy E8 boasts a drag coefficient of just 0.199 CD. To put that engineering marvel into perspective, it slices through the atmosphere with less aerodynamic resistance than a Porsche Taycan or a Tesla Model S. Achieving a sub-0.20 drag coefficient in a large Dodge 5-meter executive sedan is an absolute engineering masterpiece. It requires manipulating fluid dynamics at a microscopic level in the wind tunnel. Geely engineers didn't just slope the roofline, they smoothed out the entire underbelly of the vehicle, creating a completely flat floor that prevents high-pressure turbulent air from getting trapped under the battery pack. They implemented an active aerodynamic front grille system that remains entirely sealed at highway speeds to route air cleanly over the hood, only opening its louvers when the thermal management system detects that the battery or motors require active cooling. They used flush-mounted door handles, specifically engineered aerodynamic wheels designed to extract high-pressure air from the wheel wells, and a meticulously crafted rear deck lid that creates a clean, immediate separation of the boundary layer. This entirely eliminates the vacuum-like low-pressure wake that pulls most cars backward at 75 miles per hour. For the consumer, this means the electric motors use a fraction of their energy to push the car through the air, squeezing maximum range out of every single lithium-ion cell. Now, let's move inside the cabin, because the interior architecture of the Galaxy E8 exposes just how far behind Western legacy automakers really are in terms of digital integration and processing power. A prime example is the Mercedes-Benz Hyperscreen, which costs thousands of dollars extra and is essentially 3 separate, lower-resolution monitors glued together under a massive curved piece of plastic. Geely completely rejected that fragmented, outdated approach. Spanning the entire width of the dashboard is a single, uninterrupted, massive 45-inch piece of automotive-grade glass, featuring a true native 8K resolution. It is a visual and manufacturing triumph, creating a single screen of this magnitude that can physically survive the extreme temperature fluctuations of a car interior, from freezing Canadian winters to scorching Australian summers, without cracking or delaminating, is incredibly difficult. But a screen this massive is entirely useless if the software rendering it lags. This is where the E8 flexes its silicon muscle. It is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8295 chip. This is the absolute bleeding edge of automotive processors. The 8295 features a dedicated neural processing unit that provides insane AI computing power. It handles the 8K graphics rendering, the advanced driver assistance systems, the complex thermal management algorithms, and the infotainment hub simultaneously, with absolute zero latency. It operates with the frame rate and fluidity of a high-end gaming PC. You are sitting in a car that costs less than a base Toyota Camry, yet it wields more raw processing power than flagship vehicles costing 3 times as much. We must examine the powertrain, because the ultimate test of any EV is its thermal efficiency and power delivery under sustained extreme load. In its top-tier all-wheel drive configurations, the Galaxy E8 does not rely on the standard, outdated 400-volt electrical systems used by most of the industry. It utilizes a true 800-volt electrical architecture paired with highly advanced Silicon Carbide, or SiC, inverters. If you follow modern electrical engineering, you know that Silicon Carbide is the holy grail of power electronics. It allows the power inverter to switch electrical currents thousands of times per second, with almost zero thermal loss, compared to traditional silicon IGBTs. Why does this matter when you drop the hammer on the highway? Because heat is the absolute enemy of efficiency. The SiC inverters allow the Galaxy E8's dual motor system to dump massive amounts of amperage into the motors instantly without melting the copper stators. This translates to a blistering 0 to 60 mph launch in just 3.49 seconds. That is violent internal organ rearranging acceleration in a comfortable executive sedan. Moreover, the 800V architecture fundamentally solves the charging bottleneck. It drastically reduces the thickness and weight of the high-voltage copper cabling throughout the car, saving precious pounds. And when you pull up to a 350 kilowatt DC fast charger, this system can accept extreme kilowatt inputs, adding hundreds of miles of range in just the time it takes you to grab a cup of coffee and use the restroom. Let's pivot to the elephant in the room: battery safety and thermal runaway. The internet is flooded with terrifying videos of older EVs turning into unextinguishable infernos after a severe crash. The Western market is incredibly anxious about lithium-ion volatility. Geely's engineering response with the Galaxy E8 is nothing short of brutal. They didn't just meet global safety standards, they designed the Aegis battery safety system to absolutely humiliate those standards. This isn't just a box of battery cells bolted to the frame. The Aegis system utilizes a grid-like, ultra-high-strength aluminum alloy crash structure that acts like a military bunker around the battery modules. But the true forensic genius lies in the thermal management. Geely subjected this battery pack to a direct, catastrophic nail penetration test. The absolute worst-case scenario for an EVE, which immediately triggers a violent short circuit. The Aegis system survived without catching fire, without exploding, and without thermal propagation to the surrounding cells. How? By using advanced aerospace-grade aerogel insulation between the cells and a rapid response liquid cooling architecture that instantly suffocates the heat spike before a chain reaction can ever occur. They have mathematically engineered the fire risk down to a statistical anomaly. If you want to see where traditional automakers are bleeding the most money, look at their software. They are software dinosaurs trying to write millions of lines of code, resulting in laggy, glitchy infotainment systems that crash constantly. Most consumers just default to Apple CarPlay to avoid the car's native brain. The Galaxy E8 completely obliterates this problem through a strategy that Western automakers simply cannot replicate. Geely went out and bought an entire smartphone company. Geely acquired Meizu, a massive tech giant in the mobile industry, specifically to build the operating system for vehicles like the E8. The result is Flame Auto, an operating system that doesn't just mimic a smartphone. It is a smartphone ecosystem flawlessly integrated into that 45-inch screen. The forensic advantage here is zero-latency communication between the vehicle's hardware and the user interface. When you swipe on that screen, there is no delay. The rendering of the 3D car model reacts in real time to the physical doors opening or the wheels turning. By utilizing Meizu's decades of mobile OS development, the Galaxy E8 makes the software interface of a $100,000 Mercedes feel like it belongs in an antique shop. To wrap up our forensic teardown, we have to talk about the physics of luxury. True automotive luxury isn't just about leather seats. It is defined by NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. It is the ability to isolate the human cabin from the violent mechanical and aerodynamic chaos happening outside. Electric cars are inherently quiet, which creates a massive engineering headache. Without a loud combustion engine to mask the sound, you hear every single tire roar, wind whistle, and suspension clunk to make the Galaxy E8 feel like a bank vault at 80 miles per hour. Geely's acoustic engineers waged an absolute war on sound frequencies. They utilized double-layer acoustic laminated glass, not just for the windshield, but for the side windows as well. Physically blocking high-frequency wind noise, they implemented advanced motor encapsulation, literally wrapping the electric drive units in specialized acoustic blankets to absorb the high-pitched whine of the inverters. Even the tires feature built-in polyurethane acoustic foam, acting as Helmholtz resonators to cancel out the specific low-frequency drone created by the rubber impacting the asphalt. The result is a sensory deprivation chamber on wheels. The Geely Galaxy E8 is not a fluke. It is a calculated, devastating strike on the global automotive hierarchy. By leveraging the C platform's driving dynamics, mastering sub-0.20 fluid dynamics, integrating bleeding-edge silicon, and enforcing a smartphone-grade software ecosystem, Geely has rewritten the formula for what a car can be at this price point. Western automakers are not just competing against a cheaper car. They are competing against a fundamentally faster and more agile engineering philosophy. The legacy brands have two choices: adapt their bloated manufacturing processes immediately, or get swept into the history books. Thank you for watching Drive and RPM. If you want to see more forensic teardowns of the engineering shaping our future, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and we will see you in the next deep dive.